Hi, I'm Family Yankee Jeff. It's not your fault. Thanks for tuning into my Enabling Codependency Recovery channel and talked a little bit about, I heard a great analogy, and I've often used the term safety net. Oh, before I get into that, you got to like this video, like, subscribe, a notification bell, leave me a comment, the usual thing, beep, bop, bop, boo, all that stuff here. Now let's get going. Okay. I've often used the term safety net to describe how we sometimes enable our loved ones because we're always there as a safety net. When they fall, they screw up, they F up, we're always there to save them. And I once used the example of, these trapeze artists, death-defying trapeze type high wire act. There's this big giant net underneath them. You don't impress me any. Yeah, it's probably talent. It takes a lot of talent and skill to walk a tightrope. But you know what? It's not death-defying if there's a net there to catch you. There's no death involved here. It's a big bouncy ride at the end. Take the net away, now we're talking. But we as enablers and codependents, we have this habit of becoming our loved one's safety net. For instance, they can't pay their rent. We're there for them. They can't pay their car payment. We're there for them. They need a new job. We find them a job. They lose their license. We get them classes to get, we pay for their classes to get their license back. We give them money for everything. Everything. These are all safety nets, because if they realize that they can come to us to get what they need, they're never going to go try and find it themselves or get it themselves. Okay, they're never going to try and stand up on their own 2 feet. They're never going to try to leave the nest, so to speak, and fly off on their own if we're always there to bail them out. Now, we all have done it. We've all have been our loved one's safety net at one time or another. Okay, and that's what you're here for. You're here for. You're going to AL-ANON meetings, I hope, or a favor meeting, because you're trying to get better at being an enabler. And when I say being better, stop being an enabler, not become a better enabler. What? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, I'll go with that. Become a worse enabler. No, that doesn't make sense either. Stop being an enabler. There you go. If you want to stop being an enabler, okay, you watch videos like this, and you hopefully read your books, and you say your prayers, and you work your steps. Those are all things because we have all at one time or another been our loved one's safety net, haven't we? If we're being honest. If we're being honest with each other, of course, honesty is the first thing we need to talk about when we're dealing with alcoholism or addiction, our role in it. And our role in it is we have no role in it, except to, unfortunately, we're a passerby, we're an audience member, we're just on the sidelines, okay, watching the thing play out. The difference between a safety net and a hammock, okay, imagine you fall into your safety net, then you roll out of it and go, I don't want to do that again. That was kind of scary. Some of our loved ones have fallen into a hammock, all right? A safety net's built there for safety. A hammock is built for comfort, all right? There's no time limit in a hammock. They want to stay there as long as they possibly can because it's comfortable. It feels nice. They feel safe and warm and secure. A lot of times, we enablers have made our safety net into a permanent hammock, okay? To where we're not just helping them one time, we're helping them a lot. And that becomes very comfortable for them. If they're in their mid-20s, early 20s, late 20s, early 30s, late 30s, or longer, and they're still living in your home or living in a home that you pay for, but they're not sober and they're still using, guess what that's called? That's called you provide them a hammock. They're doing nothing at all to try and fight their addiction. Maybe lip service is about it, but you're providing them a comfortable place where they don't really have to leave. And this is why you'll see mother birds will eventually walk up to the baby bird when it has enough feathers and it can fly on its own, but doesn't want to go because it's been fed here. It's been getting fed and getting taken care of. It walks up and just kind of kicks it out of the nest and goes, get out of here. Figure it out for your own. Kind of hang around for a little bit and watch them, make sure everything's okay. Keep an eye on the cat. But ultimately, they kick them out because they know they can't keep on doing this forever. All right? That bird has to learn how to take care of themselves. And our loved ones have to learn how to take care of themselves too. They have to learn that by you providing a constant safety net, which is called a hammock, if you provide this hammock for them, what's the initiative then to go ahead and get better or to quit using? If you're going to reward their behavior, their bad behavior, with a hammock, paying their rent, paying their mortgage, paying their whatever, paying their car payment, those when you add up all those safety nets over and over and over again, now we're talking about hammock. Now we're talking about long-term comfort, and that's not something we can do if we ever want to stop being called an enabler. Codependents think we're doing the right thing by helping when all we're doing is hurting. And they're never going to tell us, hey, you know what, Dad? You know what, Mom? You know what, honey? You know what, son, daughter? I wish you'd stop doing that because I'm never going to figure it out on my own if you keep on bailing me out all the time. They're never ever going to do that. Addiction will keep on getting fed as long as you want to feed it, right? Your loved one, remember, isn't making the decisions. Addiction's making the decisions for them, right? And they just go along with it because it's a lot easier to just go ahead and just go along for the ride than try and jump off a speeding train. So don't feel for one instant that you are a bad person or that you are a dishonorable person by cutting them off or cutting off the safety net, which has become a hammock. If you're providing their meals for them, if you're paying for their cell phone bill, if you're paying for their Uber rides or work because they lost their license, look in the mirror long and hard. Am I providing a safety net or has this now become a hammock? They both kind of shape the same, but with a safety net, they roll out of it eventually. With a hammock, they're there for as long as it'll hold them. This stuff isn't easy. The only initials after my name isn't PhD, DDS, whatever, MB. No, it's BTDD. BTDT, been there, done that, and I got the t-shirt. So, Hodge twins. Hope that makes sense, guys. Keep coming back. It works if you work it. Let it begin with you. It has to begin with you, guys. It has to. You have to make the decision once and for all to stop being sick and tired. If you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, make the decision to stop being sick and tired and get to a meeting, get to a recovery group and take part. Okay, get involved, speak what's on your mind, share, and see where the path takes you. You got nothing to lose, guys. Got nothing to lose. You've been trying it your way for a long time. Where's it gotten you? It's got you watching some idiot on YouTube. Love you guys. Like, subscribe, comment, tell somebody about the videos, and maybe in the future, you'll maybe help change someone's life like Al-Anon changed my life. Okay? God bless, guys. I will talk to you soon.